Cirillo?
Yeah.
What you on then?
Taxi man, I like your face.
Yeah. Now if you're looking for bother, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. You ever seen this fella?
No.
How about him? Huh?
Now why do they all wear glasses?
Must be the sun here. Well,
No, I mean colours, they're all the same.
why?
Well, they're black, aren't they?
Well, you're off white, aren't you?
That's what I mean.
How about any of these?
Here, now look,
Why
do-
should we pick on you?
Yeah, why?
You come and have a look at these and I'll tell you. You've got a nasty habit of breaking the law, haven't you? Illegally soliciting on a pavement, so you help me. There won't be any bother, you know what I mean?
Are you the fuzz?
Never mind who I am. 5 days ago, you tried to pick this bloke up at London Airport.
Look, I see
You were pushed
thousands.
aside by someone meeting him. Come on, your mate saw you.
Oh, yeah, him.
Yeah, him. Describe it.
Why?
Because he's dead. Now, the other fella.
He was big, with a beard.
How big?
About 6 foot.
How old?
We can't tell.
Heavy?
Yeah, biggish.
Anything else? Anything?
They went into a black Cortina.
Well, so short as a Cortina.
Oh, I can't have motors, mate. It's my
Did he go
trade.
willingly?
I'd say yeah.
Anyone else inside the car?
Well, I don't know.
Joseph Amilcar Arillo.
It's a nice name.
Extremely rich, brilliant fundraiser in the States, but an Uncle Tom, strictly non-violent. He was here to liaise with a group of militants, the Black Glove. He arrived 2 days early. They all have concrete alibis, besides they needed his money, so either they're lying or...
Or it's the work of some lone nut.
Yes, Arillo's death wasn't the work of a balanced man. It was clumsy, public, savage.
Well, as a nut, get him here early.
You find out, hmm?
Me? Look, I got work piled up. I'm not CID.
Arguments can come in.
Well, why us anyway?
This.
Found on the body. Old man.
Can we have the slides, please? Switch on the box cross, will you? Amos Randolph Green, prospective parliamentary candidate for Packenside. Company director, family of former farmers in Kenya. His adoption speech 2 months ago to the Pack-and-Side Committee was very, very strong on immigration. He beat a short list that included 2 moderate former MPs. The speech was widely reported.
Oh, come on. Why do we bother with him?
A, because the reeler was murdered, and because also Green has received one of these Ace of Spade books of matches, and that's more than a coincidence, isn't it? So, from midnight tonight, Green has a new bodyguard.
Oh, sir, no, no.
Ross.
Oh. Well, God help him.
And you, Callan, have a free hand to make sure that Green does not end up as a reeler. I won't use you as a house dog. You're too useful in the field.
Thank you, sir.
Look, there must be thousands want that one dead.
But we do not. If Green dies, it'll be a real mess-up. We'll have a riot like Watts on our own back door.
So, we keep him alive.
We do.
Right you are, sir.
Don't worry. Callan's got enough on his plate to keep him quiet.
Mr. Green, in your recent newspaper article, you made assertions which many people would feel have emotional...
Isn't it reasonable to assume?
Surely, it's not a question of assuming, it's a question of accuracy. Is what you are saying accurate?
You see, I know my workers. I'm down on the floor, my ear close to the ground. And the people in this country know what they want.
What do they want, sir?
What they want is not statistics, not facts dressed up. They want action. They want themselves. No visitors, no immigrants.
You would expel them?
Of course not. They must be allowed liberal allowances to return to their own land.
What about second generation coloured? A Liverpool girl, born in Liverpool, speaking with a Liverpool accent.
The people of this country want a fair slice of the national cake. Now, if this country is doing all that well, which this government assures us is the case, then they want a fair share of the goodies. But the more there are to share, the less there is to eat. And we are a nation, not a charity.
We could be a charitable nation.
Can we afford charity?
Good Shepherd left the 99 to look after the lost one.
Perfectly true, but remember, Jesus also preached that there are those with 5 talents, those with 2, and those with 1. Now, I wish to assume that the British nation is one with a 5. Now, I'm sorry that others are not as we are. I'm sorry for those with 2 talents and those who will bury the one they have in their sugar fields and howl around for overseas aid. But I am British. We are overcrowded. And much as we would like to invite all the lepers off the streets to our banquets, we must face economic facts. And the facts are there are only enough seats for 56 millions.
Mr. Green, you...
I'd like a word with him.
I'm not available, Ducky.
Keep your eyes on the road, dearest.
I can't.
They gave you a license?
I can't breathe.
Right, now, listen. You told me about the Black Cortina.
What you
You
want?
had a little chat with a mate of mine. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Well, go on.
I told him it was a Black Cortina.
What number?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come on, you're in the trade.
Motors, I said.
What kind of motor? Old motor, new motor?
Older model.
Older model, how old?
It might have been a respray.
It might have... You're in the trade, mate.
It hurt him.
That's all. Where would they do resprays for colours?
I'm at the club for a special meeting until... well, it'll be after midnight.
No dinner.
No dinner, no. The rest you've got.
Yes, sir.
Well, cheer up, Mrs. Coswood. I'm not dead yet. You won't be here that long.
Sir?
What are you doing?
Mrs. Coswood, will you keep these curtains permanently closed? Otherwise they offer an uninterrupted view of Mr. Green's movements. All day and all night.
Whatever Mr. Lind says, my dear.
Thank you, sir.
Sir?
Don't upset Mrs. Coswood, Mr. Lind. She'd be so hard to replace.
So would you, sir.
Thank you.
But I wouldn't. Excuse me.
Humility ill becomes a policeman.
I just like my job, sir.
I take it you security fellows will be willing to pay the resulting increase in my electricity bill. This is all so petty.
Now, sir. Tell me about Mrs. Coswood, please.
Well, I believe I might that Dr. Hawley Harvey Crippen was her godfather. And there may be a clue for you fellows in the fact that she goes to sleep every night with a scimitar between her teeth.
Thank you, sir.
She's been checked and double-checked like a case of rabies by you fellas. She's been with me for 3 years. She's one of nature's unsmiling gifts. Drink?
No, thank you. She sleeps on the premises.
As you've seen.
She would appear to have no day off, sir. Is that right?
As long as her work is completed, she may come and go as she pleases. Hence the detailed instructions. Yeah. Well, what do you think of me?
That's not my job, sir.
To think?
To have opinions.
Impossible.
Desirable.
If you were to be in my pocket for as long as... Well, surely I'm entitled to know whether some sort of conversation is going to be possible.
As a matter of fact, I find many things you say quite sensible.
Thank you. What things?
Other things very thoughtless.
Such as?
Your lack of concern for your own safety.
My dear chap, when was a British politician last assassinated? Assassination takes place in hot-blooded countries, not Chiswick.
Mr. Green.
Mr. Lind.
You've got one chance of staying alive if the person who's after you is afraid of getting caught. If he couldn't care less about dying, there's nothing we can do about it.
I have a Rotary meeting at 6.
She'll be leaving about 5.
Well, hang on, sir. How am I supposed to tail Mrs. Coswood and find Simple Simon all at the same time?
That's your problem. I can't spare another man.
Charming. Has she got any form?
Only her mother in Gants Hill. Cross thinks she's clean.
That makes her pretty mucky in my book. Come on, Mum. Who is it?
Me, Mr. Callan.
How do you know I wanted you then?
Oh, no, Mr. Callan.
What do you think I wanted you for a poetry recital?
Oh, well, me. Yeah, I have got quite a lot of books, Mr. Callan.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
Funny thing, I've never seen nothing. Let's have a look. Howdy heck.
It is for what you done for me, Mr. Callan.
Oh, it's very nice. Where'd you nick it?
Now, Mr. Callan, you know my position.
I mean, it's a present?
Well, I could take it back if you like.
You're right nut. Leave it. Hey, listen. Do you happen to know where they do resprays for colours?
Well, I don't know that.
Well, think about it.
Oh, I don't like that kind of work, Mr. Callan. I mean, well, you know.
No, I don't know.
Well, I mean, say, colours. Well, they've got a different sort of...
Smell? Oh, no, you must be joking.
I suppose you can find out for you.
Knew you'd help.
Yeah, well, I mean, it'll take some time.
Time you have not got. Yeah, I want you to phone in every 3 hours.
Ah, Philip.
Oh, good heavens, old boy. I thought you were dead.
Look, I want you to take me to dinner.
Hard up, old fellow.
Some of us are in the wrong department. And I wanted to be at Amos Green's.
Good God.
As soon as possible.
Could I try these on? Certainly, this way. Thank you. Thank you. Can I help you, sir?
Oh, no, I'm just waiting for somebody, thank you.
Come Wednesday. A fine couple of fellows I'd like you to meet. Things are a bit difficult. Wednesday. Yes, fine, I will. Splendid. About 8 then. Good. See you then, Philip. Thank you. Not at all. Our pleasure. Bye.
Mrs. Coswood? I see. Nothing I do is private.
It would be much safer if they came here, sir.
Would it? Where's Mrs. Coswood?
Out shopping.
All right. We'll have a dinner party here next Wednesday. And you can buttle.
Thank you, sir.
Will Mrs. Coswood be followed?
Yes, sir. Your meeting's at 6.
Beg your pardon.
What's wrong, sir?
Bloody exits.
She's taken one of our dresses. Mrs. Feather! Mrs. Feather!
Why, that, Casey?
It was a mistake.
What? A knife?
I'm sorry.
You knew I was coming. I always come.
Why?
You know why. You wanted to kill me.
No, not you.
Who then?
Forget it.
God!
Forget it! Please, May. Please.
All right. You don't think I look too giddy, do you?
Yeah, you look great.
What's up? What happened about the chauffeur thing? You've got to get a job, Pet. Casey?
What job?
I mean, a job. Oh, I know it's hard. I know you've tried. I know it hasn't been for not trying.
Look, people say things. You should be sent back home on a banana boat. Because I'm black, people say all kinds of things like go back to the zoo. They don't think we're born human beings.
Well, forget them.
Forget them?
I'll forget that knife.
They're like a hot knife in me, man.
Oh, please.
They think we spring from monkeys.
Well, we all do.
Yeah, only you don't see no white monkeys. You're a good person. Anybody follow you here?
Something's happened.
Anybody follow you here?
Oh, I don't know. Why?
You just haven't got to come here anymore, that's all.
Why not?
That's all.
But what about us?
Just don't come.
I can't go back, Casey. This.
She nicked it. From under your sleeping nose. Brilliant. Cross may have a point. You're getting tired.
She's either dead quick or she's dead stupid.
She didn't see you?
What do you think, sir?
Then why did she run away?
Because she is a thief, sir.
You are tired.
Well, you try punting around every lockup.
With what result?
So I'm off it.
No, you're not that tired. Cosworth, you can leave to us. If she doesn't come back, we'll scour her out. If she does, Cross can talk to her. Either way, she's bound to be very nervous.
Oh, look, come on, sir. I mean, after all, Arillo's dead.
Green's life is still in danger. Arillo left New York with $10,000, enough for anyone to kill him, enough to pay anyone to kill Green if they wanted. I haven't forgotten Arillo, neither has Washington. They want a report I can't give. Maybe because my section has the grubby habit of getting lost in ladies' underwear. So, what about your garages?
Lonely's looking after them.
Look after him, huh?
Oh, yes, I will, sir. I mean, he is indispensable, sir. Besides which, sir, he's white. I'll go and see the others.
I'm in a hurry, Callan.
Why? I don't know.
Why?
For you.
Oh, you stupid woman.
I know I'm the age I am. I know, but I try for you.
You don't have to steal. Take it off. Take it off! Wrap it up.
How?
I don't know how, somehow.
I've got no paper. You don't like this one?
We've got to get it back somehow.
How?
Don't keep asking me how. Use your brains, woman.
I can't do the back.
Look. You've got to go back now.
Why can't I stay here?
Everything's got to be normal.
Well, it can't be normal. There are police everywhere.
What?
Police.
Why police?
I'm sorry, Pip. I'm sorry.
What are the police doing there, May?
Oh, guarding Mr. Green.
Why?
Somebody wants to kill him. Yes, I know. I hate what he says, too, but it's got nothing to do with us. Why are you asking?
I told you, I don't like the police.
Who do you like?
I told you, when I was hurt in that crash, the police came.
Please.
People looked at me lying on the sidewalk. They said, "Black bastard." That's why I asked.
Well, that's why I can't go back.
Well, you go back now.
But
No.
Mr. Lindell asked me where I've been.
Mr. Lynn?
Mr. Green's new bodyguard. He's everywhere. And in the dress.
Well, you just say you realize what you've done. You threw it away.
Oh, they'll ask me where I threw it.
I'll keep it here then. No. I'll tell you what to do. You take it back to the shop.
Oh, it's closed.
Put it through the letterbox. If the police ask you why, you say you've been thinking. You were guilty. You walked around. But you didn't come here.
Where did I walk?
Anywhere, but not here.
Well, why can't I stay here?
Anywhere, but not here. For God's sake, woman, not here! No. No! But I know who will. May. May. May! If you say anything about us here, and remember, I know the man, you'll pin me. Okay, it's better, May. It's better you get done for stealing than you get done for knowing me and what's going to be done.
I took it for you.
I've already told your people we have nothing to hide. You may look wherever.
The man's dead.
We too miss Joseph Arillo.
Well, how come you missed him at the airport?
However much we are provoked, and there's plenty of evidence of it, we do not as an organization believe in violence. England is not yet America. But one day, if things don't change and it comes to violence, to protect ourselves and our interests, we must be ready.
Oh, yeah, of course you must, yeah. Well, I mean, you'll need money, won't you? Arillo's money?
Why should we bite the hand that feeds?
Because you want money.
I know we're kept under surveillance, but you know everything about us.
Not quite everything, darling, that's why I'm here.
Look wherever you wish.
Thank you very much. Show me.
Certainly not. You've got your job to do, I've got mine.
Open that drawer,
We've even supplied you with photographs.
All of them?
Please, look.
Membership list?
You've got them as well.
All right, well, let's say that Arillo was killed by some lone nut.
You too have your extremists.
Yeah. Would you help?
No, but we could do very little to stop him.
Him?
Or her. Yes. One moment, please.
Good day.
Mrs. Cosworth?
Sir. What are you doing?
Pulling the curtains.
You were told expressly to keep them closed.
sir. I came in and I aired the room. You smoke so much, and I pulled the curtains.
In the dark?
Yes, sir.
It's all right, sir. I can manage. Can you explain, Mrs. Cosworth?
I didn't mean to.
look,
I don't know what came over me. I don't really. And then I just walked around. So I was feeling guilty. I've never done a thing like that before.
You'd never
see.
done what, Mrs.
Never
Cosworth?
disobeyed instructions, I presume.
No, not instructions. Nobody told me what to do. I did it myself. You've only got to charge me. I know that. What I did was wrong. And so I pushed it back through the letterbox, and they'll see it in the morning, won't they?
See what?
The dress. And I've never done a thing like that before, and I tell the truth, Mr. Green.
Dress?
The dress.
Dress? What are you blathering about, Mrs. Cosworth? We're talking about these blasted curtains.
I came in that way.
Why?
I was ashamed. I'll go and make some coffee.
Look, we'd better call tomorrow's dinner off.
No, sir. I suggest we leave everything as normal as possible.
Normal?
Could you occupy her, please, sir?
Occupy her? With what? Look, may I remind you, young man, that for a man in my position with my commitments, this situation is hardly bearable.
It's hardly of my making, sir. Hunter.
Why is nothing being done?
Everything possible is being done, sir.
Everything possible. Then why this? Why this, Mr. Lynn? Oh, no, you have no opinions.
I vote.
I'm to be hounded, threatened, my life circumscribed for what? For telling the truth.
Yes, sir.
And we politicians are accused of not being in touch. We have our surgeries, we have our constituency meeting, we have our post. Now, why is my life being threatened? Because I seek to reflect, not lead, the word of the common man. Now, listen. Yes, in our branch, Mr. Green, we get a load of complaints about hygiene and all that sort of things. They are very dodgy ones to sort out, and we don't like being involved in it. But they happen such a lot you can't ignore it. We usually have a talk to the immigrants and tell them about hot water and carbolics.
Prisoners smell too.
What do you know about prisoners, Mrs. Cosworth?
And another one. Two of them from the boarding house in one of our sheds. Time was when this neighborhood
between 6 and 8:30.
Oh, leave me alone!
Do you know anything about this, Mrs. Cosworth? Do you?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Have you ever
I
seen a dead man, Mrs. Cosworth?
Hello?
Bookford Motors?
Anna. Casey?
Yes?
Well, where the hell have you been? We've been looking all over for you. The police are following everybody. Look, you've got to stop this madness.
Nobody tells me what to do.
Our full address list has been taken. It went last night. Everybody's been told. Casey, are you there?
Look, they can't be looking for me.
It's crazy what you're doing. Do you realize that you're jeopardizing the whole movement? We warned you, Casey. It's so stupid. We warned you. You're on your own. And... Casey!
Hello? Hello?
What are you doing here? Oh, hello. Are you looking for something?
Where did you come from?
Never mind where I come from.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. That was just a sort of expression, you know. The point is, I've got a mate and he smashed up his motor real bad, but he's already in dead stuck with the insurance, you know. So what he wants, could you do up his motor for him? Cheap. He's a black man. I mean, he's a coloured gentleman, you know. And oh, don't bother, I can see you're busy. Hey, hey! No! Get him, get him!
Who the hell's running this shoot?
Look, nothing's been happening, right?
Me or you?
Nothing's been happening, so I stole the list. Now perhaps something will happen.
So now you're interested?
Look, what do you expect me to do, sir? Ask them if they'll kindly switch the light on so I can copy it out?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your inability to stick to orders, to run-of-the-mill instructions. You haven't reported back for 18 hours.
I was about my father's business, sir.
You're on the dive, Callan. I'm supposed to anticipate every emergency. I can't do that without run-of-the-mill fact. A man's life is in danger.
Exactly. Only the man I'm thinking about happens to be small, shabby, and he smells fit to blow a bank. And you bailed him out, you remember, sir?
Oh, him.
Oh, him, yes, him. Well, he happens to be missing, sir. Right you are. Now I'm reporting to you officially, sir. After I had nicked this, sir, I went round to Lonely's rabbit hutch, sir. He was not in, sir. I then went back to my place, sir, and I compared the list that Lonely gave me with this list, sir. 15 addresses in all, sir. I went round to every single bloody one of them, sir. All garages, sir. All locked, sir.
All right, Wednesday, early closing.
Not in the morning.
It is now 6 o'clock.
I have been padding all over bloody London.
Get Mr. Cross. Still no lead.
What do you mean? Look, we've got the list, sir.
It might help.
What do you mean? It might help.
Green's received another book of matches.
Well, all right, yeah. Look, so it's worked, right?
He got them today. Postmark yesterday from Hammersmith. That tie in with anything?
No, it doesn't.
So our friends are determined to do what they set out to do, whatever happens. That's why I need constant reporting. Going to cross it also upset Mrs. Coswood. Oh, yes, she's back. Obviously a fact that barely interested you, since you haven't reported in.
Look, I've told you, sir, I was looking for Lonely.
Mr. Cross, sir.
The links through her, it's so simple, it's diabolical. Hunter.
Cross, sir, you wanted me?
Yes, anything further, Mrs. Coswood?
No, sir, I've just let her boil all day, sir. Walked round and round her. She's in a terrible state, sir. Don't fancy your dinner tonight.
Get her.
Yes, sir.
Cross does as he's told.
Yeah, I've often noticed.
Sir?
Right. Sit her down.
Sit down, Mrs. Coswood. So?
Now, stare at her. We're onto a long shot, James. I'm going to read out a list of addresses. Might or might not mean anything. Must want to know what happened in that hour or so. Huh? If you've got any nasty brothers or sisters, it might work. Right. Gladwin Road.
Gladwin Road?
What?
Nothing, sir.
Only tell me if something happens. Summerfield Road.
Summerfield Road.
Warmer Street.
Warmer Street.
What are you doing?
Sit down, Mrs. Coswood. Warmer Street.
Desert Street.
Desert Street.
Fetter Street.
Fetter Street.
Kimberley.
Hold it, sir.
You don't know anything. You're just
No,
guessing.
what, Mrs. Coswood?
Nothing.
That's where you went? Fetter
No,
Street?
No.
Where then?
I told
Where?
you. I just walked
Why
around.
steal,
I just
Mrs.
walked
Coswood? You get well
around.
paid.
I-
You're mixed up and you have to prove something to someone with an 18-guinea dress. Someone? Some people? Mrs. Coswood, you think if they kill Mr. Green, they're going to stop at you?
Oh, he wouldn't.
He?
No,
Who?
He wouldn't. He wouldn't.
Well, oh, for God's sake, the man's life's in danger.
No. All I did was, when you're alone in the house here, all I do is I make food and I clean, and I make food and I clean, and they're not even my pieces. They belong to... So what do you do when you... So you go for walks and you...
So it's Fetter Street and there's a he and there's some connection, but you're not going to get any more here now.
Every time
And the dinner's still on.
No, sir, she's in an infant state.
You will be. Tell Green.
He was kind.
Who are you talking about, Mrs. Coswood?
No! He wanted it kept to us.
I can't see how to get near him. I got Special Brown sticking out of the stonework.
Fetter Street.
You've got it.
I've got a dinner to prepare.
Mrs. Coswood.
Look, we can't go ahead.
My orders are yes, sir.
You are provoking me.
I am not, sir. You will be needing your keys tonight.
No.
May I have them then, please?
That's what we came for.
That's windows round the back.
Yeah, very elegant. How'd you get them?
I made love for them. I'll meet you around the back. Don't spread the gardens till you hear from the street. There's a bodyguard, Lynn.
The more the merrier.
I want no loose ends.
We paid a lot of gravy for this job. We'll take very good care, huh?
You know the time you be there.
What about Wordsworth Gumbridge?
You want to take over this job?
No, me mate. I see what you do to one of your mates.
Good. You'll need those.
Oh, what a lovely wall.
Hey, no. Tell me about this man.
What man, what man?
The one who had the crash.
Oh, him.
Yeah. Tell me.
Oh, well, it was just a little bit of business, you see.
That's a lie. There's a spy in here.
No, I don't like it in here.
Look, everything inside me tells me to get the hell out of here. Yet I'm staying talking to you. Now, who are you?
Who, me?
Now, who else is there in this room? You think I will understand you lying? Now, why are you here with your lies? And these crashes that don't exist!
Joe, there's a geezer there. Big Joe, he's a geezer. Joe, and then Joe smashed his motor.
I don't want to hear that name. You sure you're not looking for this?
No, not me, honest.
You liar.
No, what do I want with a big liar?
Crazy liar!
No.
You call out, I've got nothing to lose. You call out, I've got nothing to lose.
Good evening, sir. I'm from the Board of Trade.
What, at this time of night?
I know it is a bit late, but we are rather busy, sir.
I'm not a proprietor.
It's me, lad, it's me! Lift your arms up. You're all right. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Come on. Off you go. Now, up it.
No, listen, I've got
Will you please up it?
Listen, there was two blokes here that are going to knock off again.
All right, I'll knock you off now if you don't get out. Now go on, get out. Come on.
I was right.
All right, now what two blokes and what geezer?
He belongs to you.
Oh, come on, son. He doesn't even belong to his own mum.
Come on.
When's it gonna happen?
What?
This.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
But your girlfriend knows, doesn't she?
What girl?
Oh, come on. You are slow. I mean, what do you think I'm doing here? How do you think I got here?
If you knew anything, you'd be somewhere else.
Where?
Look, she knows nothing. I don't want to hurt.
Right, Lonely, move it!
Would you like another sherry, sir? Anything from Callan?
No, sir.
And if there's any trouble, I'm important. Remember me.
How could I ever forget you, sir? Would you like another sherry?
You are a treasury man, Mr. Salter. Highly respected, too, Philip tells me.
My masters respect me enough to keep me hidden away.
I wondered why we'd never met.
I distrust the gaze of the public eye. Perhaps, unlike yourself, I haven't the courage. What do you do if you're in danger?
Well, I'm always in danger.
Really? Why?
I like what I talk about to be talked about.
You like to be talked about.
No, I didn't say that.
You haven't always been so vehemently against colour.
Oh, I'm not. I flatter myself I'm an economist. My racial opinions have sound economic bases. Why is it everybody wants to talk to me about colour?
But your speeches before 67 give no hint of your feeling.
Yes, you see, the signs were that the existing laws were sufficient to cope with the invasion. However, the signs were misleading.
Really?
You are accusing me of political motives. No, I think if you look up my speeches...
Oh, I have.
Really? I'm flattered.
Let's hope we are never invaded by Mekons.
Who are they?
Well, they're from some galaxy, and we'd have to exterminate them. They're all green.
The dinner is ready, sir.
Thank you.
I'm a criminal! I'm a man! You understand? I'm a man! I've got hands and eyes and bones and arteries like a man and blood.
There's a pump going here that wants to work. You get me work.
Yeah, all right, well, just keep still, will you? Keep still.
This is my country. What a country. A man knocks at my door, comes into my room. Are you a white man or police? I don't know. Can you blame me for fighting back?
But why don't you just shut up, eh? Shut up!
Look, I want to work. I got hands to work. I got a brain to work. You find me work. I got 5 A levels and 2 O levels and 5 O levels. You get me a job in Parkinside. Yeah, the banquet country of Amos Green. You will eat there. You're white. Me? I tried. I won't. I'm black.
Yeah, I'm black, man.
When I was at school, I was a prefect. I wore a gown with blue bits all down the front. I gave orders. I was consulted, not insulted. I was a human being then. Then I left. I didn't want to leave. I'm still looking for work. You don't need mathematics to drive a car.
You drove a Rillo, did you?
Yeah. With my 2 A levels, I brought a Rillo here.
Right, this old son. Now, has this got something to do with 2 blokes and a geezer, has
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. CS gas. If you can use gas against my people, we can use gas against you.
You're gonna use anything, mate. Now, come on.
You can't stop it. It's happening.
When?
20 minutes.
Thank you.
It's happening! It's got to happen! Listen to me! Somebody! Listen to me! Thank you. You did a wonderful job.
Why don't you just get